think about this. You know, you have a lot of self-examination to do on your part. And you might be a vessel that God can pour into. And you might be clean. You know, and you have to be careful on that. You know, always examining yourself. Make sure that you're worthy. Which we're all not, but you know what I mean. Just always examining yourself thoroughly. So you might be that vessel that He can pour into. But the thing is when you get the blessing, what then are you going to pour into? You know, would you pour it out into something that's full of holes? So the good that you would do with it, is it where He is going to want it to go? This is, you know, this absolutely includes your tithe. Is your tithe going to be sown where God is? It's that kind of alignment that needs to happen to bring our releases. Until those vessels are built and His own can discern where He is, you know, we just get our needs bent. And we get polished with every hard thing. But God needs it to go where it's supposed to go to achieve His purpose, not for our understanding. So if you really think your vessel is pure, be careful. Then have you examined the fruits of what you want to sow it into? You know, there's tons of good things out there, but it has to be what He wants. So you could be all ready, but it's not released because the alignment is off. You know, if this is the case, you're going to need to go to the prayer closet and intercede for the other vessel or vessels. Or you need to ask God to align you or open your eyes to what He wants. You have to remember our life unfolds in seasons, and that some things can become uncomfortable. And some things can become comfortable. With those things that are comfortable, what was once in alignment with His plan may no longer be there. You have to always be on the edge of your chair for a fresh word from God, no matter how uncomfortable it is. It's uncomfortable because God always has to do a new thing, because the devil is always jumping in to pervert and twist things through religious spirits. You look at all the big moves of God. They started out snowball fire, but then eventually, it started to get tweaked off into doctrines, and some things got twisted off into scandal or whatever. But God can't really do it with this, and so He needs that right heart and that right cause, that right move that He can work through. So, He always has to do a new thing. The devil's always jumping in. And so, again, seek the great Comforter and His counsel. And lastly, number 4, for righteousness' sake. This might be rare, but sometimes God holds off like He did with Job. A word given shall come to pass as it did with Job, just perhaps not right away. So, heaven and earth shall pass away, but truly the words of God shall not pass away. So hold tight to that promise and just keep examining yourself, counsel with God as you gain the anointing. When everything's aligned, God will pour out a blessing that there shall not be enough room to receive. So hang in there. I hope that's given you some ideas on, if you're really pushing on. And also for those of you out there that just feel that stirring in your heart that you want to be that vessel for God, to just keep counseling with Him and to seek His take on it. Don't get caught up in church boxes or this or that. Just tune your ear into Him, and He will show you what needs to happen with it. And sometimes what needs to happen with it intentionally is what people are going to reject. So you might be bearing a cross there, but you need to step out, because your faithfulness will be able to fill and feed up all those people that are really thirsty from that pure revelation of God, and for the move that this financial blessing can support to reach them. Take care.